Value is the lightness or darkness of a color or of shading. In this lesson, you guys are going to practice shading and value using pencil. There are 4 types of shading that I want you to practice. Hatching, cross-hatching, blending, and stippling. Here is an example of each type of shading. Let's look at each type of shading more closely. Hatching is created by making lines that all go in the same direction. To create a darker value, make more lines. To create a lighter value, make less lines. Cross-hatching is very similar to hatching, except you have 2 sets of lines that cross. To make darker values, use more lines. To make a lighter value, use less. Blending is what you might call normal shading. To make blending fade or get from dark to light, you use hard pressure with your pencil for darker values and lighter pressure with your pencil for lighter values. Stippling is a lot of dots together to create value. The more dots you put in an area, the darker the value will be, and the fewer dots you put in an area, the lighter the value will be. Stippling is usually easier with a marker. The first thing I want you guys to do is to create a value study using each type of shading. A value study is a way to practice making light values and dark values. Remember, there are 4 types of shading: hatching, cross-hatching, blending, and stippling. So start out by drawing 4 rectangles, 1 for each type of shading. Then divide your rectangles into 3 spaces. You're going to create a light, medium, and dark value of each type of shading. You can start with the light value and move to the dark value, or you could start with the dark value and move to the light value. You get to decide. Next, I want you to practice fading each type of shading. Make your shading fade from light to dark. Be sure to do this for each of the 4 types. To review, these are the 4 types of shading: hatching, cross-hatching, blending, and stippling. First, create a value study for each type of shading. You can do all 4 value studies on the same page. Remember, each value study should include 3 values. Secondly, practice fading all 3 types of shading. If you have room, you can also use the same page. And then the last thing you should do is photograph your work and send it to me in Google Classroom.